Hello everyone, and welcome to this brand new edition of The Take with me, Kendra Dix. Back again after a 1 week hiatus. You know, it was the Thanksgiving season, so we had to take a break. We've been doing these shows for so long. Hey, we decided like, hey, let's give y'all a break and let's come back refreshed. Man, it's been a wild, crazy weekend. I hope everyone has a great Thanksgiving weekend as well as I did. I was out of town. I went to ATL and went to a wedding that was great, wonderful. That's one thing about weddings. You get about the celebration of love, and it was just that. And then when you go to the other side of ATL, riding through the traffic, it was just so congested, long, you know, complicated. But I'm back. So let's get to the big story. The big story of the week is, could you believe it? After all this, Auburn's pulled a stunning upset over Alabama. I was in Atlanta and I heard this. I was like, hold on, wait a minute. In Atlanta, I didn't go to the Auburn, I didn't go to the game, but I heard about it. And look at these highlights. Can you believe it? Auburn now is going to the SEC championship and could be projected to be national champions. Man, one thing about Gene Chizik, he kept his job. Chizik is not playing. Chizik like, we got to win by any means necessary. I don't care what we got to do. If we got to play dirty to win, we'll do that. I bet you now that his job is 100% safe. Gene Chizik had to pull that one out, a rabbit out his ass. I meant that, or either get fired. But he pulled it off. Alright, in Alabama news, U.S. Senate candidate Doug Jones needs votes to win Jeff Sessions' old seat. You know, Jeff Sessions, y'all know the Attorney General. He got being Attorney General, then Luther Strange took his job with Robert Bentley and nominated him. And Robert Bentley got, you know, convicted over his sexual transgressions, and Kay Ivory placed a special election where Luther Strange lost his seat, and now he had to give it to Roy Moore, who may have a chance to become senator with these latest allegations over these women in Gaston, Alabama, saying Roy Moore is, you know what. But the ad states that Doug Jones needs some Republicans to win this seat, and he pleads with this.
I'm a lifelong Republican, but I just can't do it.
I can't vote for Roy Moore.
He's already been removed from office twice.
This time it's even worse.
You read the story and it just shakes you. Just awful.
I just don't trust him.
He's too divisive. Don't decency and integrity matter anymore?
I'm a Republican, but Roy Moore, no way.
I'm for Doug Jones.
I'm another Republican for Doug Jones.
I'm Doug Jones, and I approve this message.
Is it the right strategy for Doug Jones to win? Well, we'll find out in 2 weeks. If Doug Jones can pull a miracle out of his butt. Roy Moore is up. I didn't say that. You was about to make me say it. I was not going to say that. I was not going to say that. I was not going to say that. Believe me. Alright, congratulations are in order for Meghan Markle, and Prince Harry. They are engaged, and will be married. Will have their wedding here next spring 2018. And you can see right there, roll that footage. She finally found her prince. And I would be calling her the American princess. Because she was born in California, I believe. Wow. Ain't this something? Ain't this something? Well, we'll be right back. Stay tuned. This is The Tape. Welcome back to The Tape. I'm your host, Kendra Dix. On this November 30th, 2017, we're closer on, we're edging on to Christmas. Can you feel it? This is episode 14. Can you believe it? Alright, let's go to newsies. On newsies this week, actress Naya Rivera got arrested for domestic violence. Whoa, you see this mug shot right here. Man, that's a beauty shot for you. If you would say, ooh, now I see why Big Sean wrote that song about her. He don't fuck. He don't. She beautiful all, but she got some serious issues. Speaking of somebody with serious issues, Lavar Ball did an interview for CNN and was asked a simple question. And he tried to dodge it as much he can about not trying to, thank the president for getting his son out of jail. But Lavar turned it around and did business for himself. Take a look.
Never be where he was if I didn't do this for him. I'm not trying to hear all that.
I know, but there's
I'm just
a
saying,
difference
when you go
between.
over there, what are we talking about? We're talking
LeVar,
about.
There's a difference between
a president doing something for my son.
Yes, that's what we're talking about. We got it. Now we're on the same page.
Okay.
So the president.
What did he do for my son?
The president says that he spoke to the Chinese president. He says that the boys were informed that the involvement of the president of the United States mattered, and that then he wanted some thanks, and instead you said, who? What was he, Trump, over there for? Don't tell me nothing.
He wanted some thanks.
Everybody wants to make it seem like he helped me out.
I mean, you're trying to make it sound like that. I'm just saying.
That's what you said.
I didn't meet Winnie face to face. I know exactly what I said, but you buffing it up like you said that you don't want to say thank you to nobody. No, come meet me like a man, shake my hand, and tell me what you've done for me.
Than that. I was trying to be much more even. I don't want to. I'm not trying to add tone to it.
I know how you were trying to say it, but that's okay.
I'm trying to say with an even tone.
Because that's what you do.
No. What I try to do is try to figure out what's going on, Lavar. Why would you push back on the president?
You can open your eyes and see what's going on. I'm not saying nothing to the president. I'm not just saying thank you to anybody for nothing.
You were there, but you don't know.
I was there.
I know you were.
I do know what I did.
Do you think the president helped?
Okay.
Do you think the president helped?
Do I think the president helped?
Yes.
I don't know.
So do you think he would be lying about helping?
You can say what you want. I didn't see him talk. I don't care and I don't know. I wasn't there. I'm not going to say nothing I don't know and I don't see and I don't hear.
So the president of the United States says he helped, and you say if you didn't see it, you didn't hear it, you don't believe it.
Hey, if he said he helped, that's good for his mind.
What do you mean good for his mind?
But why I even got to say that? If you help, you shouldn't have to say anything. If you help, you shouldn't have to name. If I help somebody, I don't walk around saying, I help you now. Come on now, you give me some love. I helped you. Man, come on, for real.
All right.
Lavar, swallow your pride. Say thank you to President Trump. If he did do it or he didn't do it, or he had his people get in touch with your people, something like that in mind. I know people don't like the president, but if he did this to help them out, just say thank you and move on. Lavar was just trying to make it about him, trying to get more publicity and attention on him. Just trying to say, well, screw my son, it's about me. I don't care you save my son butt from China, from stealing items. One thing about Lavar, he is on a different universe. That's why that show Ball and Family is good, but LeVar was saying, you keep watching it. We keep watching LeVar because you keep saying outrageous stuff that most folks will keep talking. All right, speaking of CNN, on New Day, they pondered the life and career of journalist Charlie Rose since his recent sexual misconduct. Take a look.
Has to step back and say, you know, you can't have anybody who's accepting of this kind of behavior. And if people know about it, they have to come forward. I mean, I don't know what people at CBS knew or what they didn't know, but it's certainly, through this article, incredibly pervasive and has gone on for a very long time. And certainly there are more than one woman who exchanged information on this. And particularly bad in this case was that there are women in positions of authority who didn't speak up. That's really, really troubling.
Yeah, we have that somewhere. The executive producer who women say that they went to, maybe I have this, from PBS, where he also worked, Yvette Vega, who says, I should have stood up for them. I failed. It is crushing. I deeply regret not helping them. Well, you just can't get a stronger statement than that in retrospect, what she should have done. I mean, she's remorseful now, Brian. But, oh God, what a remarkable and awkward and uncomfortable position for Nora and Gail there to have to talk about their colleague, whom they seem to have great respect for and affection for. And Gail talked about having to keep two things in your head at once, that we could have had that experience with him, and he could also have been serially preying on other young women.
And I think a lot of people can relate to that feeling that Gayle King is grappling with, whether it's Harvey Weinstein 7 weeks ago or Kevin Spacey, other men accused in Hollywood, now in Washington, now in New York. You know, it's a kind of a whisper network now about who might be next. Journalists continue to conduct these investigations and find this wrongdoing, and it's a remarkable thing. It's a remarkable feat of journalism that these stories are coming to light. But here we are talking about an outlet that produces journalism, CBS News, where Charlie Rose helped build this morning show there for the last 5 years. All of a sudden, he's been suspended, and I'm told later today or tomorrow we will see CBS likely sever ties with him.
He'll be fired.
It's impossible to imagine him coming back onto that morning.
I want to ask you about that, because CBS said in the Washington Post reporting that they didn't have, let me just get this right, no record of sexual harassment complaints against Charlie Rose. Is that accurate? That
is what CBS says. They reiterated that to me just a few minutes ago, that they had no formal HR complaints against Rose from his time at CBS. Now, we need to do more reporting to corroborate that, but that's the official line from CBS. I think it's possible perhaps some staffers are now coming forward in the wake of the Washington Post story. But think about this. I knew for weeks this story was in the works. A lot of reporters knew that Rose was being investigated by the Washington Post and other outlets. CBS kept him on the air for those weeks, at least 3 or 4 weeks. He was covering stories of other alleged harassers on CBS this morning for 3 or 4 weeks. There's an odd twist to this story, maybe an uncomfortable twist, that he was involved in the coverage of these stories. And I wonder if there's going to be more.
Wow. Wow. It went from Harvey Weinstein to Kevin Spacey, and now Charlie Rose, who was reporting the sexual misconduct on the previous two before he got caught. Who's next? I just want to know who's next. Is anybody got anything with the real person come out and say, hey, they ain't gonna do it until they get exposed? You know how it rolls. You know how the media rolls. Man, oh man. All right, let's go to the reality show clip down. All right, on the reality show clip down this week, Kim Zolciak Biermann made an appearance on the Real Housewives of Atlanta to attend Nene gay party, white party. I don't know what kind of party it might be, but it is what it is. It's a Nene party, I would say. And she wondered about Kenya's love life with her new husband could be. Take a look.
Oh my God. Okay. Girl, where are we going? Some AC. This feels so good, girl.
That is good. What's happening?
Hey,
Max
listen.
is famous. Max is famous.
We'll figure it out. You didn't, bitch, you didn't see me at the mall?
Nah, bitch, did you see
I did when I opened the door originally.
Bitch. So that's how we doing it? I ain't got no problem putting my head in the air and giving your ass the same thing you give me and keep it moving.
I didn't know who you were with. It wasn't Brent. That's the only reason why I didn't think it was you.
No, it wasn't Brent. I was with a handicapped person.
Moving on to bigger and greater things. Kenya, seriously. Congratulations on your marriage. Everyone else that met him, when am I going to be able to meet him?
No, none of us have met him.
It ain't gonna happen, bitch, because you don't exist. Kim, girl, don't poke the bear, okay? Unless you want to get bit.
I know y'all done met him, but Cynthia at least.
I talked to him on the phone.
Look at Kim, look at Kim.
Well, when are we going to be able to meet him?
Soon, hopefully soon.
It's all a bunch of lies, a bunch of bullshit. Don't play now.
But I went and ate at his restaurant in Brooklyn.
Okay.
Child, you need to figure out why Marlo went.
You don't exist.
But shut the f up, okay?
Be quiet.
Why do you have such a hard on for me? Didn't they cut it off during your reassignment surgery? Why do you have such a hard on?
I didn't even hear your
Jack off somewhere. Get it off. Jack off somewhere. Get it off your chest.
This is not the time or the place. We are in someone's house.
Looks like Kenya and Kim dislike each other. You know, this traced back to when Sheree had did the Chateau Sheree grand opening, and Kenya and Kim got at each other, and they just was bickering off. Now I see all the girls know it, that Kenya and Kim like oil and water. It just don't mix. All right, local rundown this week. President Trump had a busy week. He pardoned the turkey, as you can see right there. And to say the least, he said a bad word remark during the Indian ceremony to attack Senator Elizabeth Warren. Take a look.
And I just want to thank you, because you're very, very special people. You were here long before any of us were here. Although we have a representative in Congress who they say was here a long time ago. They call her Pocahontas. You know what? I like you, because you are special. You are special people. You are really incredible people. And from the heart, from the absolute heart, we appreciate what you've done, how you've done it, the bravery that you displayed, and the love that you have for your country.
He could not hold at least a minute without saying that in front of those old elder Indians. Like, come on, President, you can hold off not saying a bad remark. You know, I know you're the king of just letting loose and telling it like it is, stuff like that. But come on, man, calm that. He just have no filter. He can care less. I know he don't. He's like, I'm the president, I can do whatever I want. And speaking of the president, about this North Korea stuff, president just like, hey, come on, North Korea, you want to try me? Try me. See?
As you probably have heard, and some of you have reported, a missile was launched a little while ago from North Korea. I will only tell you that we will take care of it. We have General Mattis in the room with us, and we've had a long discussion on it. It is a situation that we will handle.
Man, President Trump is no playing joke. He's ready to go, no matter what. Yeah, let's hope this next week he just calms down, be back to normal, and not trying to blow a gasket. All right, the Democratic